This week, it's stop number 2 in the 2017 season of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's. We're on Toledo Bend Reservoir, a legendary bass fishery on the Texas-Louisiana border, and it all starts now on the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's. Launch comes early on tournament day. This is Toledo Bend Reservoir. It's pre-spawn. There's a lot of options.
Deep water, shallow water, hydrilla, hay grass. You can flip, punch, Carolina rig, it don't matter. So, I mean, there's fish everywhere.
Yesterday, it was 57 degrees when we got on, and water warmed up to 63, so our bite got a little bit better. Hopefully if we catch them this morning, everything will be a plus. And like I said, the water warms up a little bit. Hopefully we can catch a few bigger ones.
We're seeing them in a pre-spawn mode, 8 to 10 feet of water for the most parts where we're catching our fish.
And what's your game plan?
Go catch 5 of them that weigh about 35 pounds.
Checking the Cabela's conditions log, you couldn't ask for a better day for bass fishing. The high will be in the mid-60s with a south wind at 10 to 15 and clouds early. The water temperature is getting right, but it seems most fish are still deep.
You know, we've got some spots where we've caught up to 60 keepers, up to about 3 or 4 pounds. The lake's really turning on right now. The mid-range bite on migratory points and so forth are really as hot as it gets. I look for this tournament to be out of sight. It's just, there's gonna be so many big stringers, it's gonna be amazing.
And last year we were lucky and fortunate, had a good sack. We had a 32-pound sack and won. We had a 10-pounder and some good fish to go with it. And hopefully today we can get that big bite again.
Cashing in on their first win on the TXTT, Fitz and Dutton took home a prize package worth $33,000. This year, we've got 312 teams on hand and a total purse worth better than $133,000. With the tournament director ready to launch the field, we'll check in with Ben Matsubu and his partner Brandon Meir. They know a thing or two about winning. Less than a month ago, they took home nearly $36,000 after sacking up 28 pounds at the first event of the season.
Last tournament, we didn't have a fish in the boat till 12:30, and it worked out. I mean, we caught an 8 and then a 7 and a 4 real quick, and we ended up with 28 pounds. But I think we'll do good in this one. I mean, we're gonna do the same thing we did on river. We're gonna crawl a jig as slow as we can, and you know, position our boat in probably 25, 30 foot of water. We're gonna throw up to 14 feet and see what happens.
We're throwing a football jig. We usually do or die by one, but they're also eating that, what they call that biffle bug. They're doing pretty good on that one. Carolina rigging, but normally 90% of the time we stick with the football jig. That's just a big fish bait, and them bass love it.
The key to working this jig is really, really slow, you know, and a lot of people don't do that. And you know, that's one thing I learned from Ben is how to work these baits and how to present them, especially in January and February. I mean, you really have to slow down. At times it can get, you know, last month I think we might have had 2 bites by 12:30. So to do this all day, it's, you know, it's tough at times, but boy, when they get on them, it's fun.
I mean, that's a decent one.
Oh God.
About a 5. That's a good start.
Good deal. That's the way to start the day.
Make about 5 casts.
I'm about a 5-pounder. It's boring fishing, but boy, when Matsubu catches one, sure is fun.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more tournament coverage from Toledo Bend, right here on the Texas Team Trail, presented by Cabela's.
It's in our stomping grounds and our playground. It's in our sights and our commitment. It's in him, it was in them, and it will continue with her. It's in my nature. Is it in yours?
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all's sonar's just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
Total performance. Nowhere could it be more defined than in the Ranger Z series. With unparalleled advancements, these rigs are driven to dominate. Coupled with Evinrude E-Tech's unrivaled performance and up to 500 hours with no dealer schedule maintenance, they're the ultimate fishing machines. The legendary leadership of the Ranger Z500 series. It's the kind of feeling nothing else can touch. Power your Ranger with Evinrude E-Tech.
Introducing a revolutionary concept in outboards, a choice. Now with the Evinrude E-Tech G2, you can choose unrivaled performance, superior fuel economy, and the cleanest combustion outboard on the planet. Choose from hundreds of color combinations to perfectly match your boat. And choose 5 years or 500 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance. Experience the power of choice at ChooseYourEtech.com.
Lucas Oil Marine Products, established by performance, built on quality and proven on land and sea. Lucas Marine Products offer a complete lineup of outboard engine oils, fuel treatments, lubricants, and boat care products. Expect optimal performance from your investment by using Lucas Marine Products. Available at Cabela's.
This portion of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is brought to you by Cabela's. It's in your nature. By Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Lucas Oil. It works. Welcome back to Toledo Bend Reservoir, stop number 2 in the 2017 season of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's.
2 years in a row, best bass fishing lake in the United States of America. A lot of good cover, a lot of good structure, plenty of water for the fish. Just a good fishery.
It's hot. It's hot right now. The thing about it, you got to find out where you can really get some good fish at. You can catch them anywhere, but the good fish is what's going to win this tournament.
This impoundment is probably the biggest chess game in the South. There's 5 or 6 different lakes on this impoundment. It's huge, a lot of water. This time of year, there's a lot of fluctuation in the water level. Makes it really difficult to find fish.
Okay, spot number 2, big fish hole, 10-pound hole.
Getting right back to tournament coverage, Alan Fitz and James Dutton have managed to pick up a small limit this morning.
Just another one. That's a little bit better than that last one.
What we're fishing here is a pre-spawn migratory point that has some stumps on it. When the lake was down at 172, I spent a lot of time in this area on my Ranger four-wheeler, riding and looking at bank situations and main lake points. And I just thought about pulling in here yesterday and just seeing if there was anything here. And I got bit 10 times on the same cast. And I'd made the decision that this was going to be one of the places I come because it was just unreal. It was just like this, a lot of fish. I can't believe somebody hadn't found it.
Get the net, dude. Keep him down.
He's jumping
Come
like
on,
crazy. I don't know what I'll do with this backlash I just reeled up in this reel.
Yeah, well, it's more important we get that fish in the boat.
I agree with you. Stay down. Hold on now. Hold on. She's not ready yet. She's not ready yet. Get her.
Yeah, baby! Give me some.
Yeah!
Hold that up.
That's a Toledo Bend lunker, baby, right there.
All right.
That's what we're looking for on the Hula Grove.
No, I don't think you need a coal ring on that one, Kevin. Give me some. That's the one we needed, baby. If you wouldn't have talked me into going to that other spot over there, we might would have caught it earlier.
No, it was this time.
Oh, it was, okay. Oh, Lord.
They laugh at me about my little 4-inch hula grub. Old man Subu laughs at it.
He does, doesn't he?
I can't believe you fished that little 4-incher. Hey.
Golly.
That's 3 10s in 3 years in a row.
3 10s, 3 years in a row. You're the man.
Toledo Bend, baby, it can happen at any time. Oh, man.
All right, let's just put something with it, big guy.
Back on Mir and Matsubu.
Oh God, we're gonna get run over. You need the little net?
Yeah, I think it's a good one.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't make me pull the net out.
I got it.
Got it?
Dang, I barely had him hooked. Probably a 4, 3.5. We're gonna put him on the small side. We need to put that net back in there because that's the good luck net there.
Like a tennis racket he modified and put a... We've netted quite a few 7 and 8 pounders with that net.
Hey, I can't tell you how many 8 pounders we netted. It's a good luck charm. I mean,
it is a good luck charm.
Yeah, it works. I mean, all you gotta do is get the head. You know, a lot of those big nets, man, you get a co-angler in the back and you got a damn 8 pounder on there and they'll knock it off with that big net. This one right here, you just scoop the head and it's in.
We have a good time with that net. That sounds kind of something else. First time I saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. The bass is like twice the size of that net. He always scoops them in head first, it's funny. One day it's gonna cost us big time, but that's all right. We got a lot of good laughs out of it anyway.
After winning at Rayburn, Mir and Matsubu are making a strong run here on their home waters. Coming up, we'll take a look at the afternoon action before heading to the scales, right here on the Texas Team Trail, presented by Cabela's. And now, the Texas Team Trail Ram Facts, brought to you by Dodge Ram.
Out here, we're hostile, cold, and cruel. Our way of life. There's no better way to live. Guts, glory, ram.
Introducing Velo, short for velocity. Born to drive 150 horses, faster than ever before. Its physique makes Velo more fishable, gear more accessible, prey more vulnerable. Velo from Stratos.
The most versatile fishing machine on Earth. Unparalleled resolution and clarity, with more agility, lightning speed, and brute strength. HDS Carbon takes rapid response performance and screen technology to an all-new level. Maximized power, maximized visibility. See Structure Scan 3D, new dual chirp sonar, new live network sonar, and more mapping options, all at the same time and faster than ever before. Arm yourself.
This portion of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is brought to you by Stratos Boats. The right quality, the right performance, at the right price. Evinrude, proven power, proven reliability. By Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram. And by Mercury. Go boldly. Welcome back to our coverage of stop number 2 of the Texas Team Trail from Toledo Bend Reservoir. We're 6 hours into tournament competition, and we'll pick up our coverage with Stephen Johnson and Dan Wilson.
It is 12:42 right now. We've been way up north, and it just kind of seemed like it just kind of got dead up there. The fog got real bad, and we just kind of got in a lull for about an hour and a half and didn't get any snaps, and it started getting crowded in the creeks we ran up there. So we put the old Ranger on pad and run down. Took us about 40 minutes to get back down here. So we're back down here where I live, so on the south end. So had a few bites out here later in the day yesterday. So we're kind of gambling. We got about 17 pounds right now. Had a nice little start to the morning, a couple chunks. We fished clean, we just haven't got any big bites, but looking, hopefully we can get a few good snaps down here.
Of course, Steve knows where to fish. I'm just following him around.
So breaking the weather, man. It was kind of gloomy this morning.
Yeah, it was real foggy up there where we was at. And, but it's been a good day so far. It's been a good fishing day.
Fishing deep and dragging a rig is a surefire way to get bit in pre-spawn. Beat the bank all you want, but in February, it's almost always one deep. Stephen Johnson knows this. He lives on the lake, as do Fitz and Dutton, as do Matsubu and Mir. Check the leaderboard at the end of the show. The top 5, they'll be deep.
That'll help. What I'm talking about. That'll move us up the pay scale right there. Whew. Look, barely got him. Another Toledo Bend, nice one.
That's the reason Stephen lets me fish with him. Dipping point.
Okay, let me shut this.
Good job, buddy.
Make sure I got the right one. Red 275.
While some teams are climbing the leaderboard, others are struggling just to pick up a limit.
The update is we are not doing any good. I don't know. I'm sitting here scratching my head going, I don't know. I don't know if these fish are moving up, they're moving out, stable, unstable. I don't know. I can't figure out what they're doing. Flip, fishing deep, fishing shallow. So I don't know. I see bait moving around up here in these pockets. That or we just ain't hooked, put one on the head. I don't know.
You can usually find Robert and Jackson Case in line waiting to pick up a check, but this week they are struggling. They've snagged 3 itty-bitty ones, and they're running out of time.
You almost got to catch him twice, didn't you?
You almost hit me in the face with him. You know, I love fishing with my dad. That's one of my favorite things to fish. And this year I've only fished with him twice. You know, I've been doing all the college tournaments and everything. So being back out here with him, it feels good.
That is not
time running out. Our last stop will be with Houston's Michael Mealy and Hike Terzan.
Net? No. You need a net or are you good? There we go, that's another keeper. See, like, we had to go through like little shaky heads. We've been throwing everything big, hoping to get big fish. We did really good yesterday on our practice day. So we were doing kind of the same thing, trying this morning, but nothing was working for us, so had to go really light lines and finesse tactics to get something going. But he's the main one catching all the fish.
Squeaker.
And that'll do it for tournament competition. Stay with us. We've got a lot of money to give away. Weigh-in is next. To see extra footage from this event, check out the Texas Team Trail Facebook page.
Mercury engine test.
Fuel efficiency you can rely on. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
TRX. The bold new family of bass boats from Triton. 7 awesome models from 18.5 to nearly 22 feet. TRX. Huge casting decks. Massive storage compartments. Extreme Triton performance. TRX. The boat for back-to-back classic champions. Ready to rocket you to the winner's circle. TRX. With Triton, having it all has never been so easy.
Oh, nice shot.
You put the cool in life. We put the cool in coolers. Arctic Ice.
New trolling motor?
Yep.
Can I touch it?
I wouldn't.
Minn Kota Fortrex, now with 112 pounds of thrust and a restraining order. You've been warned.
This portion of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is brought to you by Triton Boats. We take America fishing. By Arctic Ice. We put the cool in cooler. And by Garmin. Fight your fish, not your fish finder. Welcome back to Toledo Bend Reservoir, where the first flight of teams are making their way through check-in before heading to the scales. It seems like the shallow bite that many were hoping for failed to present itself.
The clouds and everything, they kind of hindered what we were doing, bed fishing, sight fishing, and stuff like that. And, after that stuff started burning off the clouds and went away and everything, that's when we started catching fish. I think we put our 4th fish in the boat. It was about 3:45 or so, and then of course we ran out of time.
It started off real good. We caught a couple big ones early, and it just after about 10 o'clock, it started slowing down pretty good for us.
Well, today we did pretty good, man. We went out early, and what we was targeting is good spawning coves, and then we would back up to where they were staging.
After winning the first event of the season, Ben Matsubu and Brannon Meir made another run at it. They brought 5 to the scales for $25.37, locking up 4th place and taking home another $5,600. We've got $133,238 to pay out at this event. Regular payout will pay down 47 places. The Angler Advantage side pot is paying out 31 places, and the Sponsor Contingency Awards will pay all the way down to 78. There's a lot of ways to win when you fish the TXTT. Hey, even if you can't manage a big limit, catch one giant and you can still get paid. The Cabela's Big Bass Award will pay $1,560. And, as expected, it took a 10-pounder to win here in East Texas.
Wow, we are looking for 961, Nick, to take the lead on Big Bass. Oh yeah, 1058, new Big Bass leader. Congratulations.
I caught that fish actually on 10-pound tests, fishing like bringing a knife to a gunfight. I know better than that, like a little 2-aught hook, but it all worked out.
So here we go, the moment of truth. Let's put them up.
Looking
here.
at the top three, Clint Fountain and Robert Glendy stepped up with a limit weighing 25.67 for third place and $7,000.
This morning we pulled up our first spot, and it was second cast this morning. I caught a one right at 8 pounds, and that kind of set the tone for the day today. We had a good bite, and we caught several nice fish. Just all through the day, we swapped spots, rotating back and forth between 2 or 3 different spots, and we did pretty good.
Here comes another great-looking sack of fish.
Taking second was Mike Gibbs and his father-in-law, Dennis Rutherford. They weighed 27.97 and picked up a check for $10,577.
We figured they'd be up shallow. The crazy fish should be up shallow, but you know, we caught one of our keepers up shallow doing what we usually do, and then it just wasn't happening. I told him we got to move, so we went out deep and started looking for fish and went to some of my key points and started throwing that football jig, and that was a ticket today.
And standing on top was the team of TJ Goodwin and Philip Crelia.
New leaders, 30.09, 30.09 pounds. Congratulations.
We thought we'd catch them pretty early, and we caught a bunch of little ones early, and then just kind of started working through our areas and found one spot that they had pulled up on, and we caught 3 big ones real quick, and so I mean we had 3 over 7 out of that spot and a couple 4s, so it was a good day.
A good day indeed. This is Goodwin and Crelia's second win on the Texas Team Trail, and they'll take home a Triton 189 powered by a Mercury outboard and $3,100 in cash. Congratulations. Checking in on the point standing for the Lucas Oil Team of the Year. Midway through the season, Mir and Matsubu are on top, leading a who's who of some of the biggest names in the region. If you're in the market for a new boat, we encourage you to check out the Texas Team Trail network of boat dealers. Support those that help support the Texas Team Trail. For tournament schedules, contingency information, and registration, please visit TexasTeamTrail.com or check out the Texas Team Trail Facebook page. This has been a Carico TV presentation. Thanks for watching.